Hi, I'm Angela Dorsey, founder of Dorsey Wealth Management. Despite careful planning and diligent savings, there are still some risks in retirement planning that are outside of your control. In this video, we'll look at some of those risks and how to address them. The first risk is longer life expectancy. We all want to live long, healthy lives, but we have to plan for it. For example, by taking Social Security at age 62, your benefits are reduced if you take it, say, at age 70, which is the highest benefit that you can collect. So when you do your retirement planning, instead of factoring you'll live to age 90, maybe bump it up to age 100 and see if your assets will last as long. Look at your income and your expenses and factor in longevity so that you're not worried about outliving your money. Medical care and long-term care costs is another risk. We all want to live long, healthy lives, but unfortunately, sometimes illness does strike. If you are younger, you may want to consider purchasing long-term care insurance or evaluate the options of self-funding your long-term care using assets in your portfolio or even home equity that you have in your home. The cost for assisted living here in the LA County is $63,000, and again, that's for a private room. Market risk. The market is subject to ups and downs. However, there are some things you can put in place to protect your portfolio just in case the day after you retire, we go into a market downturn. For example, you may want to have 1 to 2 years in cash or cash equivalents like CDs or money markets so that you have enough money to get you through the downturn. You also want to make sure you continuously rebalance your portfolio so that you are properly allocated and not taking on too much risk while you are preparing for retirement. Another risk that we're all familiar with right now is rising inflation. There's not much you can do about rising inflation, but there are some things you can do to perhaps protect your portfolio from rising inflation. For example, making sure your portfolio is properly diversified. For example, having real estate investment trust REITs in your portfolio, perhaps having short-term bonds in your portfolio, and also, again, just making sure you're well diversified and having enough equities to get you through the inflationary periods. Understanding these risks are critical to navigating a successful retirement. If you would like guidance in putting together a portfolio or a strategy and helping to make sure that you navigate these risks, feel free to contact us and we'd be happy to help. Thanks.